Friggin' rights, boys. Got her all on there for friggin' sack. Grinded the shoot right out of it for frig sakes. I might have to touch up right here with the grinder and make it a little bit neater. But for right now, she's friggin' on there. Frig sakes. Jack shaft is bolted on. And I am almost ready to be romping it for frig sakes. Gotta put the motor on there. And then all I have to do is get a clutch and 2 master links, because Mower Mods is too cheap just to give me the old ones that were on this friggin' thing. And that's okay. I'll buy them for $2 next time I'm in town. Frig sakes. Yeah, I'm so happy. Friggin' rights. And said had to hook up my throttle and whatnot. Well, there's what I done. Frig sakes, just chooched it right in that old hole there, and then just put it right around that, and she friggin' works. Like, a little loud, but friggin' like, it comes back all the way. Not hard to push. It comes back. It's friggin' mint, bud. Friggin' right. Yep. And it's friggin' snowing out here, if you can't tell. Frig sakes, it's just chooching out here. Frig sack, yeah, it is. Friggin' just got my coat on here. I was cutting wood earlier. I usually don't wear this big coat, but friggin' was cutting wood earlier, and it was cold as frigger, and the wind was going right through my coat, and friggin' stove was getting the wind when it comes out of the south here. She friggin' chooches on that for friggin' stovepipe thing right there, frig sack, that right there. And well, friggin' come down here and you can friggin' see. Sorry guys, my camera's probably a little shitty right now. I'm getting used to this friggin' one still, but like, it's wide open right there, so any south wind's blowing right in there and shooting it right back down and inside my shed, so I get smoked out real quick and whatnot, and frig sack. So like, it sucks, but you come in here and it's nice and warm for frig sakes. But like, try to do anything in here when it's all smoky, you just about die. So you do. But friggin' yeah, I got my stove going. Frig sakes, yeah. Friggin' just chooching, the darn thing is. Yeah, it's nice and warm in here, and the wind sort of stopped right now and everything, so I'm blowing it in here. But friggin' there's the motor. Friggin' rights. Yep, my motor. Frig, keep zooming in for some reason. But yeah, there's Shitty Bill's dirt bike. Friggin' whatever you want him to call it. Friggin' geo frame with a 125 into it. He's friggin' pissed off because he can't get the the carbs on it, friggin' the exhaust on there, and he had to take it all apart yesterday. Well, I took it apart, and then he came here and figured it out that it wouldn't work and put it back together, sort of, and everything else and whatnot. So friggin' yeah, but it looks sharp with those friggin' green and blue on there. Friggin' right, it does. And friggin' got thinking about what I could use that old rear end out of my mower chair for. I could make a small utility trailer for whatever if I really wanted to. I mean, be pretty easy or something, you know. So I could. In other words, I got 2 tires and 2 hubs and a shaft that's just sitting there waiting to be used and everything, right? So went down below yesterday and tore out my dresser drawers that were down there, and brought her up here and filled it with full of bolts and nuts and everything, and so far I've been using them. Frig sakes. Friggin' I don't know, frig sack. I mean, I gotta go down to Mower Mods. He friggin' took my batteries yesterday to take them in to get some money for them, and ended up just leaving them at his house, and messaged me in the morning saying, yeah, just come on down and get your batteries. I said, oh, okay. Kind of a dink move, I think, but that's just me. I mean, whatever. We'll figure it out. He obviously has a good reason for it, I guess. Friggin' But yeah, cut some wood today. Friggin' had to gas her up and put some bar oil on there and sharpened her up, and she's cutting a whole lot friggin' better and got all that cut. Yeah, I did. Friggin' rains. Friggin' running low on woods I am. I've gotten all the ones over there. I've gotten all the ones behind the trailer there in front of that white shed. Most of them, there's like 2 platforms maybe, but they're froze right in the ground, right? So it's like nothing I can do about that. And well, I've gotten whatever was frozen here that I could get out and whatnot. And so yeah, I did that, and then I friggin' started taking the stuff off here that I could cut and burn, and there's still a few broken pieces in that we're not going to use and whatnot. And then I got the 2-story tree fort there, friggin' 2 weekends or something like that, I think it was, and it was like 2 stories high and friggin' just decked out. It goes way over there towards that steel that's slanted down, and it goes right over top of that, and then there's a roof on top of that. Like, it's at the top of these pine trees, this friggin' fort was, and it was only up there for half a year probably, because, well, when you get like 8 little kids putting stuff together, there's more screws than there is friggin' boards. So it was just a death trap as far as I'm concerned. So I'm starting to tear it down again, and plus from the road, like, you'd be driving down the road and be like, what's that? Because you could see it, and it was like, wha-bang! It was like right up there in the trees, and it was almost, what, 40 feet in the friggin' air, for fuck's sakes? I don't know. Yeah, that'd be damn close. It was up there. Frig sack. So she's up there a ways, bud. She was up there. Friggin' tried to make it like a little tree fort, and then get a bunch of little kids come over. Oh, let's do this and let's do that. Well, okay, well, 2 weekends later you get this like friggin' gazebo thing in the tree. So friggin' yeah, so it's no longer gonna be up there for very long. I'm just gonna start banging boards out, cutting them down and whatnot. Plus it's hard on those pine trees probably, and we like them pine trees, so we do. Or I do anyways. They kind of give you a little bit of privacy over from the yonder, from the road and whatnot. But holy frig, boys, it's a blizzard out here almost. Like the snow is just coming down, like it's all over the ground here, and the ground's all wet, so it's just gonna make it a freaking mess here. Yeah, it is. Better get my mower chair out of the friggin' weather before friggin' whatnot. But friggin' yeah, so just give her a good shove here. Oh, looks like we dropped something. An O-ring off something there at one point or other. Friggin' right. Love that kind. Friggin' just lock her in the shed. She rolls like a friggin' doll. Like, I'm just giving it a little, like, it's just rolling. And now it doesn't want to stop. And that's one thing. This thing doesn't have brakes. This brake sack. No, it doesn't. So, we'll have to figure out if it's going to be deadly enough that I need brakes or not. I got brakes here, I just gotta figure out how I'd hook them up, because right now I don't have a clue on how on earth I would hook up brakes on that. But I mean, it wouldn't be hard. I got all the stuff to do it. Like, there's a brake disc, there's a brake. I got 3 or 4 different brakes sitting for sure down in that other shed down there, with on the other side of that one there with the snowblower in it. I know for sure there's brakes in there and whatnot, so I mean, it wouldn't be hard. And there's even a brake on that if I needed it. But I think I'm gonna, I don't know, I think I'm gonna sell those tires, but I'm not sure. I mean, if somebody came with the right amount of cash, it'd be gone, of course. Like, everything's for sale for the right price, but friggin' I don't know. I got buddy asking $200 for them, and I was like, I don't know. Frig sack. But oh, camera's getting all cattywampus on me there for frig sack. Whoa, cattywampus. Friggin' got her just chooching here, bud. Wish I had a thermometer in here to tell you how hot her was, but I'm not in the Ritz, so we just deal with what we got. I'll probably make one for frig's sakes. Find one at an old pool or something like that and fix her up and stick her in there and away we go, right? That's all you need. It's one out of a pool, pretty much. Friggin' mint. I hear the dog somewhere out there in the blizzard. Frig a sack. So yeah, till next time, don't get your head bitten off by a turkey.